Cortisol is not just a stress hormone, but also a master regulator and a commanding general of your hormone army. It's important for the adrenals to produce enough in right amounts, but too much of it can seriously mess with your health. Let's go over 5 major signs your cortisol levels are too high. Let's start with the most obvious one, belly fat that won't go away. You might be eating well and working out, but your waistline keeps expanding. That's because high cortisol tells your body to store fat, especially around your belly area. It's like your body thinks that you're in survival mode and holds on to that extra energy just in case. And here's the worst part. This type of fat isn't just about looks. Visceral fat, which is the fat stored around your deep organs, increases your risk of diabetes, heart disease, and other health problems. Sign number 2, irritability and anxiety. Ever feel like the smallest thing sets you off? 1 minute you're fine and the next you are snapping at other people for no reason. That's high cortisol making your nervous system hyperactive. When cortisol is elevated for too long, it can make you feel constantly on edge, anxious, or even paranoid. Your body thinks it's in danger, even when it's not. If you notice that you're always irritated, overwhelmed, or feeling like that your emotions are out of control, stress hormones might be playing a big role. Sign number 3, feeling on the edge but exhausted. This one is a classic. You feel completely drained, but at the same time you can't relax. You lie down in bed exhausted, but your brain won't shut off. You wake up feeling like you barely slept. That's wired but tired feeling. It's a big red flag that cortisol is too high at the wrong times. Ideally, cortisol should be high in the morning to give you that energy and low at night so that you can sleep. But when stress takes over, that rhythm gets thrown off, leaving you feeling like a zombie during the day and restless at night. Sign number 4, getting sick more often. Ever wonder why you get sick every time you go through a stressful period? That's because high cortisol weakens your immune system. In small amounts, cortisol helps your body deal with stress, but when it's constantly high, your immune system takes a hit. You start catching cold more often, wounds heal slower, and you might even feel like you're always coming down with something. If you notice that you're getting sick more often than usual, your stress levels could be to blame. Sign number 5, you need coffee just to function. If you feel like you can't wake up without caffeine, that's another major sign that your cortisol is out of balance. In a healthy body, cortisol naturally rises in the morning to wake you up. But if your stress levels have been through the roof for long enough, your adrenals get burned out. That's why you feel like a zombie until you had at least 2 cups of coffee. But here's the problem. Relying on caffeine only makes things worse. It pushes your adrenals to produce even more cortisol, trapping you in a cycle of exhaustion and stress. Right, so if you're experiencing these signs, what can you do about it? I could just sit here and tell you to optimize your sleep, reduce stress with meditation and yoga, and eat a balanced diet. But let's be honest, free advice can only take you so far. You probably heard it all before. The fact that you're watching this video tells me that you or someone you love is struggling with hormone imbalances. Maybe it's cortisol, thyroid issues, insulin resistance, or even problems with sex hormones. And while knowledge is the first step, what you really need is a plan, motivation, and accountability to help you stay consistent for the next few weeks or even months so that you can actually see results. And that's exactly why I'm so excited to introduce our coaching with community support. Now, over 200,000 students have taken our courses, but now we are adding 2 more C's, coaching and community. Because let's be real, information alone does not create transformation. So if you are a woman over 30 struggling with hormone imbalances, weight gain, or low energy, and you need personalized guidance, daily tracking, and real accountability from me and my team, drop a comment saying coach below and I will send you the next step. This is your time to take back control of your hormones and finally feel like yourself again. Don't wait, comment coach now, and let's get started.